They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Trying the left side. Oh, they're not get free. Offense scoops it up and still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Found the spot in the defense. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And it's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Williams will pass. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. His eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Turning it on! Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Missouri came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quick release by the QB. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Ripping through the defense. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Mahan. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's complete to the left. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Dive looking up.
He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Now on 2nd down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Breaks into the open. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber, and just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stepped. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 2nd down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got the back over the middle. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15. gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore.
Well, they execute the end route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense...
Looking for a deep man. Picked off, and they... They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes
he's going for it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Mahad. Under fire. He'll throw it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown!
want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays.
What the hell was that?
Going right to work up top. Quarterback moving. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide
I was
open
really
like
trying
that.
to.
You will take that throw.
Look, I thought I had. Where is it? I thought I was going to be able to switch and just get in the way.
You'll get there. Hope so. I like it here, okay? I hope I make it out there someday.
I thought I was going to be able to switch to him and just get in the way of the ball.
Okay. I think we're all set.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's a clear line of sight. I know Buddy is coming from here, but I thought that I was going to just be able to get in the way, and I ran over it instead of under it. That's it. Look at his path of running. I thought I was going to be able to, like, bring him flat, but he kept going up. You know what I'm saying? If I can go, if we can just collide, that's better than, you know what I'm saying? We just fight for the ball right there. That's better than what happened. Yeah.
Back leg mid QB.
Yeah, but still, I think if I'm just trying to get to the tight end and just fight for the ball, but I don't even get to fight for it. Look at his path. You could even see it. Like he's going flat across, and when I throw the ball, he goes away from the ball instead of to the ball. Yeah.
Day long,
I was just
and
trying to get off it. I could have just threw it away.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
17 and 18.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
18 on the corner.
Wants to go up top on first down. There's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do. He threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back. He might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Stop drifting and play right.
Okay.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again. Growing up as a kid, he just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's in. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
I love that they had these niggas running through the White House lawn all these times.
The kickoff unit is
Also,
out
I
there.
wonder if she shot this shit at
Last
Tyler
drive
Perry's place.
by this crowd.
Go see.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sun Devils offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10.
Good job, bro. Good job.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You're so trash, y'all.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion.
Keep him
Williams
inside.
looking for a man.
Jesus.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
Wow.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Hey, bitch!
It's picked off.
Let's go. Let's go. Get some
And
depth.
this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind.
Because I didn't want to.
And that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy. And that's what caused the interception.
Pass the weed. Get some depth, Jeremiah. Tackle by the ball too. You was trying to bet? No. That was a fucked up person model, right? This is HQ. What?
I'm bored. Okay. You aren't seeing anything. I'm seeing a lot. See the bird? No. What do you see? The water, waves, clouds.
Ooh.
Now we're supposed to be looking for a bird. We are.
That's a lot of space to cover.
What?
Starts at the 40,
You gotta remember.
10, 20, 20 yards in the coverage.
No, stop saying photo. I can't remember. Go look it up. It's all the way back there. Yes.
Yes.
Not real.
Shit. Why it ain't real, my boy? You could have done this. You could have done this in your day.
Two motor
he got that. We in cover 2, so I have deep middle. Well, you know, I have that intermediate middle. Really, so the flip is that I should be playing. 29 should touch him, bro. Why doesn't he touch him and help? Why does he immediately slide to that? Also leaving this butt naked because he's flying over here. Like, it's already open. If he throws it now,
If he just wants to see birds, he should turn on the TV.
he just takes too long to throw it. If he could put that ball right here, right now, there's buckets. And nothing he can do. His hips are turned. He can come back and help, but if he could tackle him with that ball, it's a wrap. Anyway, none of my business.
Right tee.
Back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going Gurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The play action fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
At 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
So much space.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. You'll get it to about the 25 before they put a
This is
stop
her.
to the
Who is this? Her
return.
nephew?
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Williams will pass.
Hit it.
Got the quick
Yeah,
pass.
that wasn't even-
Let's think a second about Arizona State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets...
Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll throw on third down. Using the quick game. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Offense working from the pistol.
She's on the case.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Missed it. Come on.
Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
What's it?
And then I realized something. My mom, your grandma, had told me that nobody had been in the house the last few days, but I had seen a blue casserole dish in the kitchen, which I knew belonged to Miss Gus, who brought us food even though my dad said he didn't want her to anymore. Miss Gus...
The back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second half.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Williams looking for a man. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Quick step and go. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quickly to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Direct snap. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down drive.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Using his legs to buy some time. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds his man. It's Smith. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes the offense on 1st down.
Since y'all know she's smoking, might as well let her smoke.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt.